So it's time of the year now to start planting, and we here go by how the lilacs bloom. So when the lilacs start to bloom, we plant our dahlias because it warms up the ground to about 47 degrees. Pardon me. And so there's no point in putting them in earlier because they're not going to grow very well, and you don't want to pre-grow them because if you do, then you can't plant them until the end of March because for frost. So I'm just showing you here now how I plant mine so that we're able to help the tuber out because it's been in a dry spot. And so what I do is use this rose and flower care. It's called All-in-One. It has fertilizer, insect control, and disease control. The disease control is for the mildew, which attacks it in the ground. Mildew spores are everywhere. And so what I do is and I have rubber gloves on. You want to have rubber gloves on because you spray this and you get it on your hands. It'll probably grow hair on your palms. So, so be on the safe side whatever you do. And these are very acidy. And so you see the eye, and that we want to have up. So what I would do then as I take it out of the bag, I would take this, shake this really well, and spray this until it's soaking wet, like so, okay? It's not going to hurt the plant any, but what it's going to do is cause it to grow and be protected in the ground by cutworms, wireworms, and when it grows up, instead of coming up yellow and it'll come up bright green. That's what you want. So anyway, we're going to plant this in this box just to show you how we're going to do this. And we're going to go down, are we 4 inches here? Is that how? So we're going to plant this down into here, and this is just a temporary thing. So we're going to use Osmocote. I guess we could use Osmocote. I like Osmocote because it's a time release. And so if you put in, use the cheese thing. So I use these Parmesan cheese containers. They flip up with the holes in them. Sometimes I just tape and have one hole open. And so then I pour this into here, shake it into here, and so that you have a salt and pepper on the ground on the bottom. So once you've done that, you cover that just a little bit with the dirt so it's not completely contacted with the tuber. And set the tuber down in here, and we're going to cover the tuber all the way. So it just has a covering on top, okay? So if it's a dry ground, then you need to water. Generally, you don't have to do it in early spring, but sometimes we've been fooled around here, and so I like to make sure that I have it watered in just a little bit because I am protecting it with this stuff here. So we have the tag. If you're going to do strings or stakes, you should have a stake down by the tuber, and you'll put this on the stake. Or if you like to do it in lines, we'll put string out and we'll put these. You can use this on the string, or you can use it on the post, on the top of the post if you want. And so this is in the ground with it, and that tells you that that is your dahlia that's in the ground. So when you go to dig it in the fall, that tag goes with the clump that you're going to get out of there. And so then that comes with it. So you know, I came home from work one day and I had 50 cows in my acre lot of dahlias, and there was not much left of the dahlia field. So I was glad all my tags were all gone, but this was still in the ground, and so I didn't lose any of the names or numbers that I had in there. So that's just a safety guard that you're going to use. So now we're going to go to 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out.